How's it going, football fans? Welcome back inside the set of Gridiron Glory. I'm your host, Keith Turner, joined alongside MVO reporter Anthony Baucco as we break down this week's game of the week, which puts Tri-Valley hitting the road to take on the Sheridan Generals. Now let's talk about that Sheridan team. 2 weeks ago had a big win against Maysville, and last week had a difficult loss against Philo, and now they welcome Tri-Valley. 3 beasts in 3 weeks. What are you expecting in this game?
Keith, both Coach Buttermore and myself are expecting the Sheridan team that we saw 2 weeks ago against Maysville. They were able to stop their massive run game in which Maysville relies on. And Keith, when I say Maysville, what do you think of?
Well, C.J. Harris, Jordan Hayes, that backfield's amazing.
Bingo. Maysville relies on that run game, and Sheridan was able to key on that. Those two Player of the Year candidates combined for only 29 yards in that game. The difference last week with Philo was they were able to change up their offense. Zach Sheridan was able to do his thing Friday night and pick apart that Sheridan defense. This week, they must be prepared for Brock Fargas and Logan Bash. The Generals' secondary will be a key factor in that game. They need to be able to shut down the aerial attack and force the run, which they're going to be able to stop.
Now let's switch gears now and go over to Tri-Valley. What's special about that Scotty offense?
You know, the Scotties have scored the most points in the MVL so far. They have put up 247 points in 5 games. I'll do some quick math for you. That's more than 7 touchdowns a game. Now, Brock Fargas, he is a playmaker. He can run, he can pass, he can draw in defensive players to make things happen. They also have reliable receivers and a strong run game.
Wow, so that Tri-Valley offense sounds to be complete, but their defense has only given up 28 points all season long.
Keith, 4 touchdowns is all, and also 2 shutouts. They have outscored MVL opponents by 219 points. So from a statistics standpoint, Tri-Valley seems to be the favorite.
So one final question, Anthony. What will Sheridan have to do to upset those Scotties?
You know, Luke Fox and Chase Heath will have to play the game of their season. They will need to keep Tri-Valley defense on their toes. And as for the Sheridan defense, they will need to be prepared for the secondary to force the run. This will be a game to watch and definitely deserves to be the game of the week.
It definitely deserves that, and the MVL title could just be on the line. What a great one we'll have on Friday night. Thanks a lot, Anthony. And fans, we need you to tweet us your prediction. Are you choosing Tri-Valley, or are you going with the Sheridan Generals? Tweet us at Gridiron Glory. You can even use the hashtag #TheGlory13, and your tweet could just air on our next broadcast. And of course, join us Friday night at 11:30 for highlights of this great game, plus much, much more. Until then, I'm Keith Turner alongside Anthony Baucco, reminding you there's nothing better than Friday nights in Gridiron Glory.